Black Widow is one of the most disappointing heroes in Marvel Rivals. Because she doesn't feel like Black Widow at all. She should be fast, lethal, technical. The kind of hero that punishes one mistake and disappears before you can react. Instead, she feels way too generic. So today, I completely rebuilt her kit into the melee assassin she should have been from day one. A Black Widow should never feel like she's winning through brute force. She's not Hulk, she's not a super soldier, she's just a human in the room who still beats everyone else. That means she should win through mobility, precision, gadgets, timing, and ruthless execution. So every part of this rework is built around one fantasy. You don't overpower people, you outplay them. So everything in her kit revolves around intel. Whenever Widow damages enemies, she gathers information on them. Patterns, weaknesses, movement habits, and once enough intel is built, that enemy becomes compromised, which means they've been figured out. And when Black Widow figures you out, the fight usually ends badly. Her primary weapon is now Widow Batons, fast electric melee combos, 3 hits, the second interrupts rhythm, and the third strike shocks the enemy and rapidly builds intel. So now she actually wants to be close. She wants to pressure you. She wants to stay on top of you until you panic.
I know what kind of...
The secondary fire is silenced pistols, accurate mid-range shots used for finishing targets, building intel safely, or forcing low-health enemies into execution range. Her first ability is Widow Line, a grappling hook with multiple uses: hook terrain and launch instantly, hook an enemy and zip behind them, throwing off their aim, hook an ally and reposition to safety. That means one ability becomes engage, escape, or outplay. Exactly what Black Widow should be: flexible and dangerous in the right hands. Next is her smoke bomb. This is Widow Veil. She throws down smoke that changes the fight completely. Inside the smoke, enemies lose visibility. Tracking becomes harder, but Widow becomes faster, quieter, and far more threatening. So if enemies enter the smoke, they're guessing. Then we give her real setup tools. Shock Trap, a compact gadget mine that can be placed on flank routes, around corners, near objects, or behind retreat paths. When triggered, it roots enemies briefly. It damages them and grants instant intel. Now for the ability that defines the kit: Silent Finish. If an enemy becomes compromised and drops below 30% health, Widow can instantly execute them. She dashes in, appears behind the target, and drops in one brutal motion. And if she secures the elimination, Widow Line resets. She gains movement speed and can chain into the next target. This creates constant pressure, because once Widow marks you, low health is no longer safe. Her ultimate is Red Room Protocol. For a short duration, Black Widow becomes the most dangerous player on the map. Enemies are periodically revealed. Intel builds dramatically faster. Widow Line cooldown is reduced. Her smoke bomb follows her movement. And Silent Finish can now trigger at 40% health. So when this ultimate starts, everyone knows they're being hunted. Yoink. And this rework works because she finally wins the right way. Not through raw stats, not through random damage numbers, but through preparation, precision, movement, and punishing mistakes. She feels like the deadliest human in a world full of monsters, which is exactly what Black Widow should be. So, what should I fix next? Because if Marvel Rivals won't do it, I might have to. You guys are all truly amazing. This was Bazillion, and I'll see you next time. So today, I completely rebuilt her clip. I completely